guys, so my name is Stella and I'm going to be guiding you through a very short meditation or relaxation which is going to focus on relaxing the face and the muscles around the face and the neck and the shoulders, bringing your awareness to this part of the body so that we can consciously relax the vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve is something that you may or may not have heard about. The vagus nerve is actually a set of two nerves that starts in your skull and then it travels all the way down, very far down, all the way to the pelvic floor, and it has little offshoots that touch all of the significant parts of your body. There's lots of offshoots in your face and in your neck, your lungs, your heart, your stomach, you name it, it's touching it. And the vagus nerve is responsible for taking our physiological state from a state of stress to a state of relaxation. And there are many ways that we can stimulate this vagus nerve. And one of them is through breath work. So breath work, which moves the stomach, it moves the diaphragm, it moves the lungs, obviously, and this stimulates the vagus nerve. So this is one reason why yoga is so effective at bringing us into a state of relaxation. And we also have lots of these offshoots in our face, and we can do some work here to find greater relaxation as well. So consciously relaxing the vagus nerve. So that's just a little bit of background so you know why we're going down this route. I would suggest that for this relaxation you come to a place where you can be completely still. And that for most people is going to be easiest to do in a lying down position. But if you have a very solid meditation practice and you'd prefer to practice seated, then please be my guest. So just taking a few moments to bring comfort to your body. If there are any lower back issues, one way that you might do this is bringing the soles of the feet towards the floor and sticking either a yoga block, if you've got a yoga block, or a big cushion underneath your knees, or else just having your knees falling in towards each other. And having an awareness of the temperature in the room as well. So can you be here and be still for the next just under 10 minutes. And then once we get to this comfortable, still position, the invitation is to close the eyes. So we start to just send our gaze inwards. And just noticing what there is to notice. Then the invitation is to draw your focus towards the tip of your tongue and then start to explore the inside of your mouth. And don't be shy with this, so really moving your tongue around a lot. And I'd like you to see if you can touch as many parts of the inside of the mouth as possible, with a gentle observation. So see if you can find a sharp part of the tooth. See if you can find a smoother part of the tooth. And see if you can notice the difference between the gums, the top of the mouth, the side of the mouth. And have an awareness of the softer tissues towards the floor of the mouth. And are there some parts of the floor of the mouth that are somewhere in between soft and firm? What do they feel like? And then just take a moment to pause and to rest. The tongue. Notice as you breathe in the cool air. And then a slow exhalation through the nose. And let's find the tongue again. So this time as you move the tongue around, I'd like you to explore the top part of your mouth. So the top of the mouth, where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. And you may notice that just down the center of the roof of the mouth is a line, a little bit like you've cut a fruit in half. And can you find that stem down the center of the roof of the mouth and invite movement into the sensation there. And now I'd like you just to rest the tip of your tongue upwards so that you're resting the tip of the tongue up on the roof of the mouth. And I'd like you to consciously notice if the root of your tongue, so that's the part of the tongue that's furthest and deepest in your mouth, in your throat, is relaxed. And it's such a subtle change. And in doing so, you may also notice that we start to create space between the upper teeth and the lower teeth, and the upper lip and the lower lip. And so too does the jaw start to relax. So the jaw, which is one of the most overused muscles in the human body. See if you can relax your jaw. And this is going to have a rippling effect on the muscles that surround the jaw, so the chin might start to soften, and the cheeks, and the tip of the nose, and the temples, the space around the eyes. So we really allow the eyelids to be heavy and the eyeball itself to be relaxed. And the eyelid and the eyelashes and that space between the upper lid and the lower lid in both eyes. And if the temples are relaxed, then the eyebrows can relax. As we draw our focus towards the space right in between the eyebrows, so our third eye energy center. And if you're like me, you might walk around with this perpetual slight frown without realizing that you're doing it. Just see if you can smooth out those lines around the eyes by relaxing the facial muscles. And then let's just pause and notice the cool air once again as we breathe in, and that slightly warmer air as you breathe out, so slowly, so gently. And the forehead relaxes, and the hairline, and we start to relax all of the hairs on our head and the back of the neck and the front of your throat. And so it might be that you swallow a couple of times here to release the throat or draw your attention towards it. And after you finish swallowing, again, returning to this idea of the tongue pointing upwards and the lower jaw relaxing. The whole of the head should be pretty relaxed now at this point. With this softness that we've created above the shoulders, can you invite it down to the rest of your body? So we all have a habit of holding our tension in different parts of the body. We've all got our Achilles heel. So where do you need to relax? Where could you relax? And how would it feel to soften? And then have an awareness of your breath without having to force it, and letting the body breathe and letting the breath breathe the body. So my darlings, if you have longer to stay in this rested position, then I definitely encourage that. Space and time at home to do so. Excuse me. Otherwise, that's it from me for this short meditation, this short relaxation. Thank you so much for tuning in and making time for yourself.